just sentenced to 4 years and 2 months in prison. But with time served, that'll be about 3 years that he will actually spend in prison. And the judge was not playing when he handed down Diddy's sentencing. He said it is clear that there was violence and coercion that he placed upon Cassie Ventura and Jane. He said the sentencing of time served just wouldn't cut it. History of good work cannot wash away the record in this case. You abused these women. You used that abuse to get your way, freak-offs and hotel nights. The evidence of abuse is massive. I was sitting right there during the testimony. This was subjugation. That is the reality of what happened. These offenses irreparably harmed 2 women. You plied them with substances. Why did this happen for so long? You had the power and resources to keep it going. You were more than just a John. A significant sentence is required to deter. You say that you're sorry and you won't do it again.
Trauma that most of us cannot imagine. I want to say first, we heard you. To Ms. Ventura, Jane, and the other victims here who came forward, I can only say your families are proud of you, and your children, when they're old enough, will be proud of you. I am proud of you for telling the world what really happened. You were speaking to the millions of women out there who have been victims but feel invisible and powerless and had to suffer in silence. You told those women and the world that violence behind closed doors doesn't have to stay hidden forever. The number of people that you reached is incalculable. And then after that, Cassie's attorney released the following statement saying, while nothing can undo the trauma caused by Sean Diddy Combs, the sentence imposed today recognizes the impact of the serious offenses that he committed. We are confident that with the support of her family and friends, Ms. Ventura will continue healing, knowing that her bravery and fortitude have been an inspiration to so many. Meanwhile, Diddy's sitting there talking about how he can't wait to share his story because his story has been so sad and tragic. And I know that he has himself and his whole family convinced that this was such a setup and that the government shouldn't have been in his bedroom and that he should be allowed to do this kind of stuff, basically, because he had enough fame, money, and power.
Breakdown of how this is going to work for him. Now, 50 months, the way the feds work, you get credit for about 56 to 57 days a year in good time. So he'll be eligible for about 8 to 8.5 months of good time off of that 50-month sentence, which leaves him with about 42 months to do. Now, he's already got about 12 months in with his time he spent in MDC Brooklyn. So I guess it worked out for him that he didn't get bail. Now, in a sense, it would have been better for him probably to get bail because he would have spent the majority of his time in a better facility than the one he is now. Had he been out on bail after his sentencing, he would have been going immediately into federal custody, and then he would have been going into a federal detention center like MDC Brooklyn while he awaited designation, which usually only takes about, anywhere from 15 to 30 days. So then he would have spent all of his time in a federal prison opposed to in MDC Brooklyn, where he is presently housed, which I can guarantee you is way worse than any place he is about to go. So let's get back to the numbers and the breakdown. So after the 50-month sentence, you take